In July's programme, we were in Oaxaca, Mexico, learning about a project that global organisation World Horse Welfare initiated in 2016 to help the lives of working equines. We met the programme's project coordinator, Dr. Enoch, and its regional coordinator, Danilo Rodriguez, two individuals who were integral to the project's inception and subsequent development. In this programme, we travel south of Oaxaca to the Santiago Apostle community to see how World Horse Welfare are training local individuals to become community-based equine advisors, or CBEAs. Once qualified, they then return to their community to teach owners and family members how to look after their working equines.
So we have started training community-based equine advisors for a certain period of time in terms of correct rational handling techniques, how to approach a horse, how to take good care of it, what are the basic grooming techniques that they need to follow. And we have seen that it has made a good impact on the lives of the working equines, because it is easier for the owners to relate to somebody from their own community. It is easier for them to see them as an example on how to treat their horse as well.
Rafa Ruiz Maya is a CBEA who has been trained by Dr. Enoch and is now able to treat horses in his community.
Salvaguardar el bienestar equino.
I aim to protect the horses' health and well-being. It's also important to ensure that the owners get to understand that these animals are their primary work tool. My main aims are to keep offering training and making owners see that horses are an essential part of their livelihood. They have to care about them and learn to look after them.
Rafa is local to the Santiago Apostle region and has over time built a good relationship with the owners.
At first, it was very difficult to change the owner's mindset with regards to animal well-being, as their knowledge has been transmitted from one generation to the next. However, we are dedicated to the project, and little by little, we are getting there.
The organisation has seen that there are very different equine health issues in each community. Therefore, the CBEA training must be adapted to suit the individual needs of that region.
In the Santiago Apostol community, we saw issues in terms of abronymiasis. This is a condition where the ducts in the eyes of the horses are blocked. These become contaminated, this becomes infected, and it creates problems with the horse because it can damage their eyesight.
The working horses also suffer from hoof infections due to the wet working conditions in the fields. This results in lameness and can prevent them from working. The organisation decided to set up a farriery training school in the area to help educate individuals on the correct shoeing techniques and how to treat hoof infections.
The training for the community farriers, we usually devote at least 12 to 14 weeks of training. We not only train them how to shoe their horse, but also how aspects in terms of proper hoof balance. We also train them in terms of forging aspects, because we want them to be as well-rounded farriers as possible. And it is important for us as well that these community farriers are also small business owners, that they can establish a business, a workshop within the communities where owners can receive those services, and it's something that they can find easily and accessible every time.
Lilia is one of the few female trainees in the region. She is already a vet and aspires to become a farrier to help expand her skill set and business.
I've had an interest in horses since I was a child, and after graduating from veterinary college, I wanted to work more closely with them. This training has given me the opportunity to learn about equine management and handling, and now I am studying to become a farrier. It's something that I really enjoy, and I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity that the organisation is offering. It allows us to help people in the community and ultimately help their horses.
The team have realised that sourcing the correct materials for forging can be difficult in such rural locations.
We use as much as we can of basic materials, basic supplies that we can find in the regions. For example, we have developed a local forge that can be used by the farriers in their own communities. They don't need electricity. It's a hand forge that is being constructed using a bike wheel. And that bike wheel is connected to a fan, and that fan, it is connected to the area where you have the fire. And that's all made with local scrap metal, and it's not expensive for them to replace them if they need to.
The organisation is continuing to learn, adapt and develop their training to suit each region. But after just 3 years in Mexico, the results are promising.
World Horse Welfare also has other projects in Latin America. These are projects that have greater time related to the Mexico project, for example, in Guatemala, in Honduras, in Costa Rica. But we have seen that the project here in Mexico has really done a lot of things in a short period of time. And it's very satisfying for me to have horses that are in better condition, that are in better shape. And I know that it's not only the equine owners that are changing their behavior, but also I know that their family members are learning from them as well. So it's a way of making things better and improving the conditions of people here in the state.
As our Mexico journey comes to an end, we wish World Horse Welfare all the best in their future endeavours and hope to visit some of their other projects across Latin America in the coming years.